Victor Stone had it all. A superstar football career practically guaranteed. A geniusly veiled mind, and a future that looked blindingly bright. But one single horrific moment would change everything. It wouldn't just shatter his body, it would forge him into something new, something powerful, something he never, ever asked to be. This is the story of how saving a man's life also meant cursing him to a new existence as a machine, before all the chrome and the cannons. He was just Victor Stone, a star quarterback with a mind just as sharp as his arm. Vic had the world at his feet. Victor Stone's life was saved. But when he finally woke up and looked at his own reflection, he had no idea who was staring back at him. Victor desperately wanted his dad to show up. He wasn't entirely human anymore. If you want to get into the origins of more of your favorite heroes, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a thing. He lost his body, his mother, and his future in a single, fiery blast. But from those ashes, he was reborn. As Cyborg, he forever walks the line between man and machine, a living symbol of both tragic loss and incredible strength. He may always carry the weight of the life he could have had, but his transformation gave him the power to save the world, cementing his legacy not as a monster, but as one of the greatest heroes in the DC universe. His body was a strange patchwork of gleaming metal and glowing circuits. He was disgusted and horrified. He found a new sense of belonging when he was recruited by other young heroes to form the Teen Titans. And in some timelines, he even became a founding member of the Justice League. Surrounded by others who knew what it felt like to be an outsider, he found a new family and a new purpose. He wasn't just a lab experiment gone wrong. He was a hero built to protect the world. This new body felt more like a prison, a cold, constant reminder of his mother, his future, and the life he'd lost. He saw a monster in the mirror, a freak. To see him play just once, but Silas was always lost in his research, studying incredibly unoften, dangerous new technologies. Not just for the years of neglect, but for turning him into this thing. He hid himself away from the world, feeling like he could never be a part of it again. This internal war defined the beginning of his new life, as Cyborg a constant struggle. To find the man still inside the machine, and accept that his old life was gone forever. Is he even Victor Stone anymore? Or just a ghost haunting a high-tech shell? That distance festered, creating a deep resentment in Victor. While his new body was a source of pain, it also gave him unbelievable powers. Superhuman strength, near invulnerability, and a whole suite of built-in weapons were now his to command. More than that, the alien tech gave him technopathy, the ability to mentally connect with, and control practically any computer system on the planet. He could even use the mother box tech to rip open boom tubes, creating instant portals across the galaxy. He decided to use the very same technology that had just destroyed his son to try and rebuild him. Working like a man possessed, Silas used a combination of experimental cybernetics, advanced prosthetics, and the raw alien energy from the mother box itself to replace everything Victor had lost, who started to feel like he was just an afterthought to his father's real passions. Colleges were blowing up his phone, and his future seemed set. But for all his success on the field, his home life was fractured. The problem was his father, the brilliant Dr. Silas Stone of S.T.A.R Labs. Silas was a man totally consumed by his work. It often came at the expense of his own son. It all came to a head when Victor, completely fed up with the neglect, went to confront his father at S.T.A.R Labs. It was a choice that would seal his fate. In most versions of his story, it killed Victor's mother, Eleanor, in an instant, and left Victor so horrifically injured that no doctor on Earth could save him. More than half of his body was gone or burned beyond repair. In that one moment, Victor Stone, the star athlete, died on that lab floor, and his father was left with an impossible choice. His father was in the middle of studying a highly unstable piece of alien tech, a mother box. In the middle of their heated argument, the device suddenly overloaded and exploded. The blast was beyond devastating. Fueled by a mix of gut-wrenching grief and the desperate need to save the only family he had left, Silas Stone did something radical. It was a procedure unlike anything the world had ever seen, a complete fusion of man and machine, and it worked. Victor was alive, but he'd paid a terrible price. His resentment for his father boiled over. That dark period of despair, however, forged a new kind of strength. Slowly, Victor started to realize that his curse could also be a gift. Cyborg's journey is one of the most powerful stories of tragedy and triumph in all of DC Comics. Victor Stone's story really makes you question what it means to be human.